Our next guest is the founder of Military Mutual. Please welcome back Derek Barksdale and his special guest, United States Navy veteran and owner of San Diego Sport Entertainment Center, Diana Ocampo.
All right, welcome to the show. Derek and Diana, what's up? Navy. United States Navy's represented up in here today. Diana, you're doing some really cool stuff, and I can't wait to get to it. But Derek, I wanted to get from your perspective sort of how you found Diana and why you wanted to bring her on today.
Sure. We actually met through a common friend of ours who said it'd be a great idea to do kind of a company event where we can go do a paintball thing with all of our team members and maybe some of our high VIP clients and bring them all together and just have some fun and go shoot each other. And so I was like, okay, we'll see how it is. But I had also been paintballing before, and I do know that it's a way to really bring camaraderie and then also use that competitive spirit that's involved. So we called in for a meeting with her and then found out that she was prior Navy herself, and then she was sharing some different things that she was kind of on the verge with for PTSD and some other different things. So I was like, wow, we got something there. And we've been in touch over the last couple months just trying to synergize some of our different efforts that we have, our nonprofit that we have with Military Mutual Initiative, and what she has with the San Diego Sports Center. So that being said, I just wanted to bring her on and kind of share some of the exciting things that she has in line for her.
Diana, here you are. Now, it's the San Diego Sports Entertainment Center,
yes.
Right?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
And the idea is it's not just paintball, but it's also like video games, like virtual reality style, right?
Virtual reality, rope courses, Ninja Warrior type of courses, arcades, Nerf, Splatmaster, low impact. So we have a little bit of everything for the entire family.
It sounds like a young man's paradise, to be honest with you. Is this adults only type thing? Or?
All ages.
All ages.
From the toddlers all the way to grandpa, grandma. They could all interact with each other.
So you serve this country in the United States Navy as well. Thank you for your service.
Thank you.
As you as well, Mr. Barksdale. I know I've told you many times, but I still appreciate it. And what is really interesting about what you've done is you've sort of stumbled upon what might be a really good transformative solution for people who have PTSD. Tell us about that.
Absolutely. Basically, there was a couple years ago, I had a vet come and play paintball, and he was having a hard time with it. And he was there with his family. He's like, hey, I'm having a hard time. I'm getting images from when I was at war. And by the end of the session, he was like, you know what? It's actually helping me because now I'm hearing the sounds as fun, interactive with my family. So that's kind of where it started. But it's not an official program. It's just something that, I kind of announce it to my vets, and it's like, hey, bring your families here, see how it goes, interact, change that negative view to a positive, and so far so good.
Yeah, that's what basically what you're doing is psychologically reassociating the tactics and elements of combat with your family, as opposed to images overseas,
correct,
which may not have been so good. I love this because it's sort of a head-on way to go about it. I can see a lot of people who are veterans liking that approach. Like, let's go right into the belly of this beast, right? Because otherwise, it's something where how do you get away from those things? How do you find a different place? A lot of PTSD stuff and work, and a lot of people doing a lot of great work out there. But a lot of it is, let's not talk about that, or let's, only when we experience it do we need to talk about it. But other than that, let's try to stay over here in the pretty happy place with the flowers and, the green meadows. But, it'll come back at some point. It's just a matter of time. What you're doing and what people have the ability to do at your center is to be able to change that, transform that feeling from one of anxiety and stress to one of fun and family.
And family, new memories,
That's
reprogramming.
Huge.
Yeah,
I mean,
super simple.
This is enormous.
That's exactly what I thought, because being diagnosed with PTSD myself and going through the different therapy that I've went through during my therapeutic stage, first thing they do is they kind of give you exposure therapy, and they want you to go back and mentally go through that position that you were at that point in time. But without the sound of gunfire, or without something that was going on in that same situation that you were in, it's really hard to really put yourself back into it. Plus, you don't want to mentally. So with this, it's associated with something that's fun, they can do it, and then at the same time have those sounds that are there. So I was like, wow, you got it, Diana, this is it. So, she says it's not official, but this is something that definitely has legs and can go into modern medicine in some sort of way.
Let me just say it's official. We're making it official right now. It's officially official.
Love it.
This is a potential solution, and I think that almost everyone in San Diego knows someone who's dealing with this.
Sure.
I mean, I know a dozen plus people, and I wasn't even in the military.
Yeah.
So how many people in the military know people, other veterans, who might be going through this, or family members who always carry part of the all the good things that come with it, and all the bad things, and all the hard things that come with it as well. So I think what we have to do today, what we're really wanting to do is let people know about the center, what the possibilities are, and how all the things that you may have tried before that didn't work probably were nothing like this,
No,
right?
yes, absolutely.
So it's worth giving it a shot,
Yeah.
don't you think?
Absolutely, 100%. And outside of that, with the PTSD, she has other different things within our organization that can provide things for their family members and even us adult kids to be, kind of charged up and bring out our competitive juices and at the same time entertaining. So it's really good. I think it's huge. So I really want to be an advocate of it. Our nonprofit organization is definitely going to try to figure out ways that we can steer, the thousands of people that will be coming across, towards our organization for that.
Yeah, I wonder how, aside from obviously, airing this on television and putting it online for people to see, what are some of the other ways that you're reaching out to the military community to let them know about this?
Well, we have a military program on base. So,
Oh, really?
So we're able to go on base and just kind of distribute our material. With the PTSD, there's, like I said, it's not official, but I wish people would know about it and say, I want to try this. I want to bring my entire family, have a support system, and if something gets triggered, someone's there, someone's there to support them. So.
Sounds of freedom are loud today. Flying close.
For sure.
So we're here.
It's the celebration.
I always tell, someone's got something to worry about. When they're practicing flying that close, it's a problem for somebody. But I totally agree with you. And so that's awesome. So you somehow figured out how to get on base and let people know about this. And how is that being received when you go and you tell people about it?
It's like everything. It's like when you don't know and you haven't tried it, there's always kind of, I'm not a doctor. I'm just a person that has a facility and a
You're
service.
a veteran.
I'm a veteran.
She's a vet.
But it's just kind of, I have a lot of friends. I have a lot of friends that have issues. I have a lot of friends, I talk to the wives and they're like, they wake up in the middle of the night screaming, just very, So I've actually had one spouse come to me and she's like, Diana, I don't know what happened, but since, I don't want to name the person's name, but since we've been to your field, it's changed. He sleeps, he's happy, doesn't drink, and I don't know what it was, but it kind of worked. So that was a couple of years ago, and so that, it's hard for me to kind of say, look, you need to do this, because I'm not a doctor, and again, I don't have the support. I try to go to Navy Hospital, the bubble, and say, hey, let's try to do this, and obviously, you need to know someone. So for me, if we could spread the word and see if we could find the big dog, the yes person that says, let's make this happen, and start a program.
I think clinical research would probably prove right away, that there's an impact there.
Oh yeah.
No question about it. Because also keep in mind that when someone's in that frame of sort of being trapped or locked in to a feeling that they don't like, anything that gives them the slightest bit of hope, even if you're just picking up one straw of hay and taking it from this side to this side at a time, that all of a sudden brings a little bit of hope, and that hope can go a really long way. And knowing that I don't have to feel this way, there is some, I can feel better about this. That in itself is huge. So even if you went and did clinical trials and you found that that's all you were doing, it's enormous. It's just huge. Am I right, DB?
All it takes is just one person. If we can help one person, that's all that matters. And so, we take it baby steps and work from there. So I think that, without question, we have something, with what she has there. And I think it's something that I want to help with. And, not saying that I know everyone, but I do know some people that we definitely have to get this in front of. So I'd hope to, help out whatever capacity that I can.
Well,
Awesome.
we're officially official. This is it. Officially official. We're getting the word out. Diana, thank you so much for your time today.
Thank you for
really
having me.
appreciate it. Great stuff that you're doing. Keep on keeping on. Let me know if you need anything. Mr. Barksdale, as always, great guest. Thank you so much for your work on the
It's
show.
my honor, always.
Stick around for more Smarter San Diego TV, where we guarantee to make you smarter than everyone else, commercial free. Sounds of freedom.